Have you ever felt like you're just spinning your wheels at the gym? I mean, you're putting in the work, you're showing up, but your progress has completely hit a wall. If that sounds like you, then you're in exactly the right place. We're about to dig into the real foundations of functional strength and show you precisely how to smash through that plateau. Does this hit a little too close to home? You've been at it for months, you've been consistent, but that pull-up number, it just will not move. It's maddening, right? Especially when you see other people who started after you just cruising past your numbers. It's so frustrating, and it makes you wonder what on earth you're doing wrong. Well, here's the thing. It's almost certainly not a lack of effort, and it's probably not your genetics or your warm-up. The simple truth is, you've likely been putting all that amazing energy into the wrong things, or in the wrong order. So let's really get into it. We're going to unpack the real reason your progress has stalled out, and more importantly, how you can finally start moving forward again. Let's be super clear here. All that hard work you've been doing is not wasted. It just needs a little redirecting. You see, your entire strength journey, from just getting started to doing really advanced stuff, it all comes down to 3 basic movements: push-ups, pull-ups, and squats. And the tough truth is, you're probably not doing them the way you think you are. And that brings us to this big idea of empty reps. This is what happens when you're just making the shape of an exercise. You're going through the motions, yeah, but you're missing the most critical part of the movement. The actual work. This right here is the big disconnect. You think you're doing a full chest-to-bar pull-up, but if you filmed yourself, you'd see your chin is barely getting over the bar. You're counting a push-up, but your chest is a good 6 inches from the floor and your hips are sagging down. You think you're squatting deep, but you're stopping way short of parallel. You're counting reps, sure, but they're empty. And this is why it matters so much. Your body is basically just a giant adaptation machine. It only gets strong in the range of motion that you train it in. So if you only do half push-ups, you're just building a really good half push-up body. That strength doesn't magically carry over to the full thing. So here it is, your new non-negotiable checklist. This is what a real rep looks like. For push-ups, your chest has to physically touch the floor, no exceptions. For pull-ups, your chest has to make contact with the bar. And for squats, your thighs have got to hit parallel to the ground, maybe even a little below. You have to master this first. Okay, so you've got your form perfect, but there's another progress killer that almost everybody ignores until it's way too late, and that's your grip. Oh, you know this feeling. You're in the middle of a great set of pull-ups, your back feels strong, your arms feel good, and then boom, your hands just give out. The set's over. And what do? We blame our sleep, our diet, our back muscles, literally anything but the one thing that actually failed. The fix for this is almost laughably simple. Dead hangs. Seriously, that's it. You find a bar, you grab on, and you just hang. Yeah, you might feel a little silly, but don't let that fool you. This super simple exercise forges incredible functional grip strength like nothing else. And here's a super simple plan you can start today. Just begin with holds of 20 to 30 seconds. When that feels okay, work your way up to a solid minute. But the real magic number, it's 90 seconds. Once you can hang for a minute and a half, I promise you, grip strength will almost never be the reason your set ends early again. But hang on. What if you're thinking, great, but I can't even do one pull-up or push-up yet? What if you're starting from absolute zero? Well, this is where most people get the absolute worst advice. Just take a look at this. On one side, you've got jumping pull-ups. Let's be honest, this is mostly just using your legs to jump up and then kind of falling down. It builds very little useful strength. But on the other side, you have negative pull-ups. Here you focus only on the lowering part of the movement. Your muscles can handle way more load on the way down, and that, my friends, is how you build real strength from scratch. So how do you do it? It's easy. Get your chin over the bar any way you can. Jump up, use a box, stand on a bench, whatever. Then you fight gravity the entire way down. Go as slowly as you possibly can. That feeling, that burn and tension, that's not just pain. That is you literally getting stronger. And hey, this same exact principle works for push-ups. Can't do a full one? No problem. Start at the top of the push-up in a high plank and then slowly lower your body all the way to the floor. Then just get back to the top by pushing up from your knees and repeat. Make no mistake, you are building real, honest-to-goodness strength this way. All right, let's pull all of this together because what we're really talking about here isn't just a few exercise tips. We are talking about building the deep, solid foundation that all your future strength and all your future progress will be built on. And let's be real for a second. None of this is glamorous. Nobody posts a video of their 30-second dead hang or a super slow negative push-up on Instagram. It doesn't look flashy, but this is the secret. This is the unglamorous foundational work that creates real, undeniable results. So, let's boil it all down. Here's your 3-point action plan. Number 1, do the fundamentals, your push-ups, pull-ups, and squats with perfect full range of motion every single rep. Number 2, train your grip with dead hangs before it becomes your weakest link. And number 3, use negatives to start building the strength for those movements you can't quite do yet. And I want to leave you with this final thought. This foundational work, it might feel slow at first. It might even feel a little invisible. But please, stick with it. Because 3 months from now, when you're blowing past your old numbers and your reps just start stacking up, you won't have to wonder how it happened. You'll know for sure that you built that strength, one solid rep at a time.